It's so distracting in the studio right now because you can hear like is it wind? Yeah, on the studio, like on the ceiling right now, and it just sounds like it's coming down hard.
It's actually frogs.
Frogs?
Yeah, it's the frogs on the roof.
You know, that can actually happen.
I would believe you.
I know you would.
Like, I believe them
frogs,
too
come on,
much.
Like,
frogs.
the really ironic thing is that can actually happen.
Yeah.
When you get struck, it's not happening today, so don't get excited. Don't go out there looking for frogs.
Yeah, there's no frogs out yet.
No,
so.
but if you have strong enough storms, when we talk about that updraft, which is kind of pulling that air from the ground upwards,
Yeah.
if it's strong enough, it can pick up really small
Like it's raining cats
creatures.
and dogs.
Yeah, not cats and dogs. I don't think it'd be strong enough for that. But
I'm terrified to see a frog fly down from the air.
you know, they've been frozen in hailstones before.
Oh yeah, that's true.
yeah.
So, I mean, if that happens, I guess you can defrost it and the frog is fine. At least that's what happened in Iowa many, many, many years ago.
Why did my first thought would be like, oh, you can eat it? Like,
Nick,
Okay,
I'm not eating frogs. Nick's like, ooh, a snack.
Nick is going to have a snack apparently later if it's raining frogs. I don't know. I know if people eat frog legs. I don't think I could do it.
yeah.
I don't know.
I've had Rocky Mountain oysters, so I guess I could probably try it. If you know what those are, I'm not going to explain what it is. Hopefully you know what it is. I was a
We're gonna
brave
look it up.
soul. You'll be sorry.
Yeah.
That being said, as Nick mentioned, it's raining frogs, but not literally. And what you are also hearing is the strong winds. We are under a wind advisory for the entire area until 7 o'clock this evening. It is now raining, as you can see here from Bethany Lutheran College in Mankato. So it wasn't raining about 20-30 minutes ago. It is now. Those of you that might have been outside taking the risk, you're going to be getting wet. Also, keep in mind there is thunder and lightning associated with these, so you should not be outside anyways. Satellite radar imagery showing this line of showers and thunderstorms working their way across the area. This is not the initial cold front. This is just the initial push of the system into the area ahead of the front, which will move through later today. And we know it's not the cold front because winds are still coming out of the east-southeast. Once we get that cold front to move through, you'll notice they're going to shift and come out of the northwest. So because these winds have not shifted yet, we know that the cold front isn't passing through the area. However, regardless, it is still really strong, reaching upwards of almost 30 miles an hour in St. Peter and Owatonna, topping out at 28 here in Mankato. Wind gusts even stronger, reaching into that 30-mile-an-hour range. A little while ago, Mason City had a wind gust of about 44 miles an hour. The current wind gust that's the highest has been reported in Owatonna at 39 miles an hour. Wind forecast for today. This is why we are under a wind advisory for the entire afternoon, because winds are expected to reach upwards of 30 miles an hour, wind gusts upwards of 40 miles an hour or greater at times. Now, the good news is temperatures are not too terrible. They are going to drop after tomorrow, but right now, today and tomorrow, we're looking at the low to mid 50s by this afternoon, or mid to upper 50s, depending on where you are. Some of the areas will kind of hover in the low 50s because of the strength of this cold front. Now, let's talk about when the front itself is actually going to move through. Now, these are the morning showers and thunderstorms. The front is actually going to move through the mid-afternoon hours, anytime between about 2 and 4 o'clock this afternoon. And then we'll have some heavier rainfall as well as more thunder and more lightning, though we probably won't see the lightning because it will be daytime. It's going to be a little bit brighter. But always know that every thunderstorm, when you hear thunder, you've got lightning, because lightning actually comes before the thunder. The reason we get thunder is because lightning is so hot, it's actually hotter than the surface of the sun. When that lightning strikes, whether it's a flash in the sky or a bolt down to the ground, it expands, it heats up that air so much that it expands outward into a bang, and that's where you get the rumbling thunder. So lightning comes before thunder. That is why when you hear the phrase, when thunder roars, head indoors, because if you've got that thunder, you've got that lightning, and lightning poses the risk compared to the thunder. Showers will become more spotty tonight into tomorrow morning. We are still going to see showers overnight, but some areas will stay dry while other areas have showers, and vice versa. That will continue with those spotty showers through tomorrow morning and into the afternoon hours before they fizzle out, leaving behind some isolated pop-up showers for tomorrow night into Thursday. The good news is by tomorrow afternoon, 12 o'clock tomorrow afternoon to be exact, we are looking at anywhere from another ½ an inch on top of what we are already getting right now, up to 3/4 of an inch. By the time the system clears out of the area, we are likely to range anywhere from 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches on the high end. And yes, some areas are expecting that much rain over the next 24 to 36 hours. Now, like I said today, temperature-wise, not going to be too terrible out there. We're looking at a high of 57 degrees, but showers, thunderstorms, and windy conditions. I know I've been saying grab that umbrella and or raincoat. If you have a raincoat, that's going to be your best friend compared to the umbrella. With winds like this, that wind is only going to blow that rain sideways, so you're still going to get wet. Or it'll do that comical thing that we see on TV shows and cartoons all the time, and that's flip your umbrella inside out so it just collects the rain instead. 49 for the low by tomorrow morning with those showers continuing overnight. Here's a look at your extended forecast. After tomorrow, temperatures are going to dip into the upper 40s and low to mid 50s for the upcoming weekend. 60s in store to return for next week. Stay tuned. We'll be back after the break.